Welcome to BBC Rare Coins, exploring the hidden value of coins. Have you ever wondered if the coins in your pocket or collection could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving into two fascinating coins, the USA 1 cent penny and the UK 1 penny, to discover what makes them special and how some rare versions can sell for thousands of dollars. Top 1. The UK 1 penny might be one of the most common coins in circulation. But did you know that a rare version of the 1991 penny has been valued at a staggering $58,000? That's right. A tiny copper coin, often overlooked, could turn out to be a hidden fortune. But what makes this particular penny so special? Let's dive into the fascinating details, from its history to its rarity, and how you can identify one of these valuable coins. A brief history of the UK 1 penny. The British 1 penny coin has a long and fascinating history. It was introduced as part of the decimalization process in 1971, replacing the older pre-decimal pennies. The decimal 1 penny coin was initially made of bronze, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin, and remained that way until 1992, when the Royal Mint switched to a copper-plated steel composition. The reverse of the decimal penny features the portcullis with chains, a design by Christopher Ironside, symbolizing the British Parliament. On the obverse, you'll find Queen Elizabeth II, and in 1990, her portrait was the version designed by Raphael Maclave, used from 1985 to 1997. Millions of these pennies were minted each year, making them common and of little interest to collectors, except for rare exceptions like the 1991 penny we're discussing today. What makes the 1990 UK 1 penny so rare? At first glance, the 1990 penny might seem identical to others, but here's the catch: no regular 1990 pennies were ever meant for circulation. Instead, the Royal Mint only produced proof versions of the 1991 penny. These proof pennies were made with extra care, featuring highly polished surfaces and sharp details. They were issued as part of collector's sets, not for general use. This means that if a 1990 penny ever ended up in circulation, it's either an error coin or was mistakenly taken out of a proof set and spent. Either way, that makes it an extreme rarity. Why is it worth so much? Several key factors contribute to the astonishing value of a 1991 penny. 1. Rarity. Since these were not issued for general circulation, finding one outside of a proof set is incredibly rare. 2. Condition. Coins in perfect, uncirculated condition fetch the highest prices. A proof coin kept in its original case can be worth a small fortune. 3. Collector demand. Numismatists and collectors worldwide are always looking for rare decimal coins, driving up prices. In some cases, error coins, such as those struck on the wrong metal or with a misaligned design, can be even more valuable. If a 1990 penny with such an error were to surface, it could command an even higher price than the current record value of $58,000. How to identify a valuable 1990 penny? If you think you might have a 1990 UK 1 penny, here's how to check its authenticity and potential value. 1. Look for the proof quality. A true 1990 penny should have a mirror-like finish with very sharp details. If your coin looks worn or dull, it was likely in circulation and may not be from a proof set. 2. Check the weight and metal composition. A 1991 penny should weigh 3.56 grams and be made of bronze. If you find a 1990 penny that appears different, such as a lighter or magnetic version, it could be an ultra-rare error. 3. Verify the obverse design. The front of the coin should feature Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Raphael Maclave, with the inscription, Elizabeth II, D. Geo. Reg. F. D. 1990. If the font looks off or the date is missing, you may have an unusual error. Variety. How to sell a rare 1991 penny? If you believe you own one of these valuable pennies, here's what you should do. 1. Get it appraised. Contact a reputable coin dealer or numismatist to verify its authenticity. 2. Check auction prices. Look at past sales from major auction houses to see how similar coins have been valued. 3. Consider grading. Submitting your coin to a professional grading service like NGC or PCGS can increase its value. Once authenticated, you can sell your coin through online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions, specialist numismatic auctions, coin dealers, or private collectors. Top 2. We're talking about the 1998 UK 1 penny, a coin that could be worth an astonishing $61,000. That's right, what seems like an ordinary penny could actually be a hidden treasure. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it so rare. A brief history of the UK 1 penny. The UK 1 penny coin was introduced in 1971 as part of decimalization, replacing the old pre-decimal pennies. For decades, it has been a staple of British currency, used in everyday transactions. Material. Up until 1992, 1 penny coins were made of bronze, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin. Change in composition. From 1992 onward, the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel, making the coin slightly lighter and magnetic. The obverse of the 1998 penny features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was introduced in 1998 and used until 2015. The reverse showcases the classic portcullis with chains designed by Christopher Ironside, representing the UK Parliament. Millions of these coins were minted, but some special variations make certain 1998 pennies incredibly valuable. What makes the 1998 UK 1 penny so rare? At first glance, a 1998 1 penny coin might seem like just another common coin. However, a select few have been discovered that are unlike the rest. These rare variations can be worth a life-changing amount of money. Here's why. 1. Error coins. Some 1998 pennies were mistakenly struck in bronze instead of copper-plated steel. This error makes them incredibly rare, as the Royal Mint had already transitioned to steel coins by then. 2. Mule coins. Some rare 1998 1-penny coins feature the wrong obverse design, meaning they have mismatched front and back designs. Mules are some of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world. 3. Proof coins. Only a small number of 1998 proof pennies were minted in perfect condition. These were not intended for general circulation and were made with extra care. Any of these variations could make a 1998 penny worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. How to identify a valuable 1998 penny? If you think you might have a rare 1998 UK 1 penny, here's how to check. 1. Check the metal composition. Use a magnet to test your penny. If it's made of copper-plated steel, it will be magnetic, which is normal. If your 1998 penny is not magnetic, it may be made of bronze, making it a rare minting error. 2. Inspect the design. The obverse should feature Queen Elizabeth II's portrait by Ian Rank Broadley, with the inscription, Elizabeth II, D. Geo Reg. F. D. 1998. If the design looks slightly different or mismatched, you may have a rare mule error. 3. Look for proof quality. Proof coins have a mirror-like finish with sharp details. If your penny looks shinier and more detailed than normal coins, it might be a valuable proof version. 4. Compare the weight. A regular copper-plated steel penny should weigh 2.8 grams. A bronze error penny will weigh 3.56 grams, a small but critical difference that could mean the difference between 1 penny and $61,000. Why is this coin worth so much? A 1998 UK 1 penny with any of these rare characteristics is highly sought after by collectors. Here's why it commands such a high price. Extreme rarity. Finding a bronze 1998 penny or a mule error is incredibly rare. Collector demand. Numismatists and coin investors are willing to pay huge sums for unique, misprinted, or error coins. Auction records. Some rare 1998 pennies have already sold for thousands, and experts believe prices will continue to rise. A genuine rare 1998 1 penny in perfect condition has been valued at an astonishing $61,000. How to sell a rare 1998 penny? If you believe you have a valuable 1998 UK 1 penny, here's what to do next. 1. Get it appraised. Take your coin to a professional numismatist or coin dealer to confirm its authenticity. 2. Weigh and test it. Use a precise scale to check its weight and a magnet to test its composition. 3. Consider professional grading. Sending your coin to a grading service like NGC or PCGS can significantly increase its value. 4. Find the right buyer. High-value coins are best sold through major auction houses, reputable online coin dealers, or specialist numismatic sales. Selling a rare coin the right way can help you maximize its value and get the best price for your treasure. Top 3. We're talking about the 1999 USA 1 cent penny, a coin that could be worth an unbelievable $48,000. That's right, this small copper coin, often overlooked, might just be one of the most valuable pennies in modern American coin collecting. Let's explore what makes the 1999 penny so special, how to identify the rarest versions, and how you can check if you have one of these valuable coins. A brief history of the 1999 USA 1 cent penny. The United States 1 cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has a long and fascinating history. The modern Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, featuring President Abraham Lincoln to commemorate his 100th birthday. Since then, the design has remained a staple of American coinage, with some minor changes along the way. In 1999, the penny was made from copper-plated zinc, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse still carried the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in place since 1959, created by Frank Gasparo. Millions of these pennies were minted, but some rare variations from 1999 have made certain coins extremely valuable. What makes the 1999 penny so rare? While most 1999 pennies are only worth face value, a few rare types can sell for thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. Here's why. 1. The 1999 wide AM error. One of the most famous error coins from 1999 is the wide AM Lincoln penny. The letters A and M in the word America on the reverse should be very close together, touching or nearly touching. However, some pennies were mistakenly struck with a wider gap between the A and M. These wide AM pennies were produced by accident, making them incredibly rare. If you find a 1999 penny with a noticeable space between A and M, you could have a valuable coin. 2. The 1999 close AM proof error. On the other hand, the opposite mistake also occurred. Proof pennies, special collector's coins with a mirror-like finish, were supposed to have a wide AM. However, some 1999 proof pennies were accidentally struck with a close AM, where the letters are touching. These rare proof coins are worth a fortune to collectors. 3. High-grade, uncirculated 1999 pennies. Even a regular 1999 penny can be worth a lot of money if it's in perfect condition. Coins that have been graded MS 68 or higher by professional grading services like NGC or PCGS can sell for thousands. Some of the highest graded 1999 pennies have sold for over $10,000 to $20,000, and if you have a rare error variety in a high grade, the price can go even higher. How to identify a valuable 1999 penny? If you think you might have a rare 1999 USA 1 cent penny, here's how to check. 1. Look for the wide AM or close AM. Take a magnifying glass and look at the word America on the back of the coin. If there's a clear space between the A and M, you might have the wide AM error. If you have a proof penny with a close AM, that's also an ultra-rare find. 2. Check the coin's condition. Coins in mint condition, MS 67 or MS 68 grade, are worth much more. If your penny looks brand new with no scratches or marks, consider getting it professionally graded. 3. Check for proof quality. Proof pennies have a mirror-like finish and are much shinier than regular pennies. If you have a proof 1999 close AM penny, you may have struck gold. 4. Weigh the coin. A normal 1999 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If your coin weighs more or less than this, you could have a rare minting error. Why is this coin worth so much? The reason 1999 pennies with these errors are so valuable comes down to rarity. Only a handful of wide AM and close AM error coins were made. Collector demand. Coin collectors love rare variations, and these errors are highly sought after. Auction prices. Some of the rarest 1999 wide AM and close AM pennies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction. A verified 1999 USA 1 cent penny with one of these rare errors, in top condition, has been valued at an astonishing $48,000. How to sell a rare 1999 penny? If you believe you have a valuable 1999 USA 1 cent penny, here's what to do next. 1. Verify the error. Compare your coin to online guides or take it to a professional numismatist. 2. Get it graded. Submitting your coin to NGC, PCGS, or annex for grading can increase its value. 3. Sell through reputable channels. Rare coins are best sold through major coin auctions, heritage auctions, stacks bowers, etc. Reputable online coin dealers, private collectors. Selling a rare coin the right way can help you maximize its value and get the best price for your find. Top 4. We're diving into the 1979 USA 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth an incredible $55,000. That's right. While most 1979 pennies are only worth a cent, certain rare errors and high-grade versions have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. In this video, we'll break down what makes the 1979 penny so valuable, how to identify rare versions, and how you can check if you own one of these prize coins. Let's get started. A brief history of the 1979 USA 1-cent penny. The Lincoln penny has been an important part of U.S. coinage since 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln on its obverse. The reverse design in 1979 still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo that had been used since 1959. The composition of the 1979 penny was 95% copper and 5% zinc, meaning it has a higher copper content than modern pennies. In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to a lighter, copper-plated zinc composition to reduce production costs. Now, while billions of 1979 pennies were minted, only a few special versions are worth serious money. Let's take a look at what makes certain 1979 pennies so rare. What makes the 1979 penny so valuable? While most 1979 pennies are common, there are three main reasons why some of them have sold for up to $55,000. 1. The 1979 double die error. One of the most famous errors in coin collecting is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, causing slight doubling on the lettering, numbers, or even Lincoln's image. On some 1979 pennies, you can see doubling on the date 1979, the word liberty, the phrase "In God We Trust." If you find a double die 1979 penny, especially one in mint condition, it could be worth thousands of dollars. 2. Off-center strikes and other mint errors. Some 1979 pennies were struck off-center, meaning the design is misaligned, sometimes leaving a blank area on the coin. The more extreme the off-center strike, the higher the value, especially if the full date is still visible. Other rare errors include broad strike errors, where the coin is struck without the collar, making it look stretched. Clip planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a cutting mistake. Struck on the wrong planchet, for example, a 1979 penny struck on a dime planchet is extremely valuable. If you have one of these error coins, it could be worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, of dollars. 3. High-grade, uncirculated 1979 pennies. Even a regular 1979 penny can be worth a fortune if it's in perfect condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 67 or higher being the most valuable. A regular 1979 penny in average condition is only worth 1 cent. A mint state, high-grade 1979 penny, graded MS 67 or MS 68, can be worth thousands of dollars at auction. Some of the finest quality 1979 pennies have sold for up to $10,000 to $20,000, and when combined with rare errors, the price skyrockets to as much as $55,000. How to identify a valuable 1979 penny? If you think you might have a rare 1979 penny, here's how to check. 1. Look for a double die error. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you see any doubling in the letters or numbers, you could have a valuable coin. 2. Check for off-center strikes and other errors. If your penny looks misaligned or has a blank section, it may be an off-center error. If the edge of your penny is uneven, it could be a clip planchet error. 3. Examine the coin's condition. A shiny, flawless 1979 penny is worth much more than a worn one. If your coin has no scratches, discoloration, or damage, it could be graded MS 65 or higher, making it extremely valuable. 4. Weigh the coin. A normal 1979 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If your coin is lighter or heavier, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet, an error that can be worth thousands of dollars. Why is this coin worth so much? the reason some 1979 pennies are worth up to $55,000 comes down to rarity, double die errors, off-center strikes, and other minting mistakes are extremely rare. Collector demand, numismatists, coin collectors, are always looking for rare error coins. Auction records, some of the rarest 1979 pennies have sold for tens of thousands at major coin auctions. A verified rare 1979 USA 1-cent penny, in top condition, has been valued at an astonishing $55,000. How to sell a rare 1979 penny? If you think you have a valuable 1979 penny, here's what to do next. 1. Get it verified. Take your coin to a professional numismatist or coin dealer. 2. Check auction prices, look at past sales from major coin auction sites. 3. Consider professional grading, send your coin to NGC, PCGS, or ANAX for official grading, this can increase its value. 4. Find the right buyer, sell your coin through major auction houses, like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. Online coin dealers or marketplaces. Private collectors willing to pay premium prices. Selling a rare coin correctly can help you maximize your profit and get the best possible price.